Look at that little guy. If you've watched my beekeeping videos, you can hear them really close. And this is why. They get stuck in the microphone, in the fuzzy there. And this one never found his way out. Put it in the slot right there. There you go. Luke and I are going to take a little ride down the street. Let's go, bud. Luke loves his golf cart. Did you know this golf cart was Luke's? Luke is now 19 years old, but when he was 16, he wanted to drive. He knew that young people got to drive, and he always wanted to drive the cars. Well, Luke is unique, so it wasn't going to be very realistic for us to put him in a real car out on the road with everyone else. So we said that he could have a golf car. I'll get the gate, you drive. So Luke actually bought that golf car by himself. Well, he didn't buy it by himself, but it's all his money. Over his lifetime, we've been saving his Christmas and birthday money and, you know, from friends and family. Go ahead and pull through, Luke. So when he was 16, we took him down to the golf car dealership and we looked for used golf cars. This is what we came up with. This car right here was a reasonable price. Luke had enough money and we were able to make a deal at the dealership, and the next day it was delivered to our house. Now Luke has a car he can drive. Let's go down the dead end, buddy. Luke really likes to feel like he's a part of things, so when he gets to get out and drive his cart around, it makes him feel good. This is our place here. We're the ones with the weedy fence. Here's my orchard. That girl and I are gonna have to set some boundaries on our relationship because she's not really respecting my orchard. You like peaches, Maggie? This is one of my peach trees. This is another peach tree. Maggie has just about destroyed this tree. I'm not sure this tree is going to be worth anything to me as a peach tree anymore. What it has been good for Maggie is a scratching post. She has gotten her body over this tree and she rubs her body on it. She gets her belly up over the top of this tree and she scratches her belly. She also gets her feet up on here and she scratches her feet on the base of the tree. She can't be trusted with small trees in the orchard. I have a couple other small trees in the orchard that Maggie has not respected, and this is one of my wild apple trees. You can see right down here at the base where she put her hoof on here and she snapped it right off. Now she didn't kill the tree, but it's definitely not growing straight up anymore. So far my two little persimmon trees, they have managed to not be damaged, but this one, I saw her almost step on it one day and she just barely avoided it. We are working on trying to come up with some solutions to keep Maggie in a safe place where she has plenty of room and fewer things to destroy. For now, she has pretty much free reign of the entire front part of our farm, and my orchard is going to suffer a little bit for that. I could just put a cage around each of the trees in the orchard, and I've considered that, and I might do that, but that just means that I actually have to go buy the material and get it done. Sometimes it's the getting things done that's the challenge. You have lots of ideas, lots of great ideas, ways to make your farm, your family, your life better, but it takes time and money. Sometimes you have time, sometimes you have money. Over along this long edge of our property is just field. It's where cattle and horses have been grazing for the last, I don't know, 20 years or more. And this morning we saw a truck driving in that part of the property, which is weird. We've never seen any vehicles at all back here. So naturally, being the concerned neighbor that I am, I wanted to come back and see what was going on. It turns out that my new neighbor is clearing a bit of land up front for a garage or a shop of some sort. And also right here, he's building a fence. He wants the cattle from the previous owner to continue to be able to graze back here. He's gonna lease that land back. But he also wants some property up close to his house where he doesn't have to worry about cows and horses coming up there. So he's building this fence across the property. I got the name of the guy that's building the fence. I went back there and talked to him. And he seemed like a pretty decent guy and somebody who knew what he was talking about. I talked to him about the possibility of him helping me on some of my fence projects that I haven't been able to get to just because I don't have the time, the equipment, and someone like him who has all the tools, he can come in here and do it in a day, and his prices were pretty reasonable. I came out to shoot just a little bit more video, hoping that I can get Maggie in the background, you know, dramatic effect. I can't find her. I think she's somewhere in the back by the beehives. I don't want to walk back there right now, so I'll just get the orchard in the background. The first part of this video was shot the day before our major rainstorm. And the second part of this video is shot after the major rainstorm and after the water's drained off a little bit. So you can go back and check that out. Check out all the rain that we had. I'll go ahead and get a shot of the swales in the background right here. Right there. That's the major swale up by the orchard. And it's holding water just like it's supposed to. With the help of our friend that we just met that was building the fence across the neighbor's fence over there, maybe with his help, hold on, plane's flying over. He builds a quality fence and his prices are reasonable. We can get some of these projects done a little quicker. I don't have a whole lot of time, being that I go to work full time and I come home in the evenings, I take care of the farm, and then on the weekends I'm slammed busy with everything. So building fences and big projects like that a lot of times are hard to get finished. We can get it done a little faster with his help, and we can create a space for the horse and the orchard so we can all live and get along a little better. And Luke and I are going for another ride.